We are commencing the next session and we start with shloka number 10 of the 5th canto of Kumara Sambhavam. The verse runs like this: Pratikshanam sa krita roma vikriyam vrataya maunjim trigunam babharayam. Akari tatpurva nibaddhaya taya saragamasya rashana gunaspadam. Pratikshanam sa kritaroma vikriyam vrataya maunjim trigunam babharayam akari tatpurva nibaddhaya taya saragamasya rashana gunaspadam. The whole verse is in passive voice. Taya akari. Taya by that. Akari, it was made. What is referred to by Taya is given in the first half of the verse. She wore a maunji. Maunji is a thread of grass made of, it's a thread made of a grass called munja. Munja is the name of the grass, and the thread that is made of that, the thread or the rope that is made of the munja grass is called maunji. So Parvati began to wear that. Babhara means wore. She tied this munja grass, the string made of the munja grass, and this she did for the sake of her vrata or austerity. Vrataya. Now this thread is traditionally, typically made threefold, so it is three-stringed. Trigunam, what is made threefold? Trigunam maunjim sa babhara. Sa babhara, she wore a maunji which was triguna. The word maunjim is also qualified by kritaroma vikriyam. So what caused some change? Vikriya is change. The expression roma vikriya refers to the sense of horripilation, same as romancha. So krita means imparted. What imparted is horripilation. So where hairs stand on end. So such a kind of maunji Parvati began to wear. Now she came to wear that and this horripilation was a sensation that she would feel every moment. Pratikshanam is every moment. Every moment Parvati came to have this experience of horripilation. And Taya, so by that Maunji, Akari was made. So what was made on account of that? Asyaha Rashana Gunaspadam. Rashana Gunaspadam refers generally to the hip region. Aspadam is the spot of the guna. Again it refers to the thread of the girdle. So the girdle string, the region of the girdle string is Rashana Gunaspada. Asyaha Rashana Gunaspadam. Asyaha refers to Parvatyaha. So that place was Saragam Akari, was made somewhat reddish. So it came to have a red tinge. So it was reddened. Saragam Akari can together be taken to mean reddened. So the region of the hip was reddened, and this was especially due to the reason that was being worn for the first time in her life. So Nibaddha is worn Tatpurva for the first time. So then Parvati now came to wear Maunji, and this is a string that is made of 3 strands, and this she had to wear for the sake of her austerity. And this Maunji created, see, the horripilation, hair standing on end, and this experience Parvati had almost every moment, Pratikshanam. And the region of the hip where she wore that Maunji strand was rendered red, Saragam Akari. So by this string, by the Maunji string, Taya, which she had come to wear for the first time in her life, Tatpurva Nibaddhaya. So in this shloka, the new situation with Parvati has been shown. Pratikshanam is dissolved as Kshane Kshane Pratikshanam. So this is an Avyayibhava compound, and by virtue of being an Avyayibhava compound, it is always an Avyaya. So Pratikshanam, every moment. Sa yellow better, okay. I will use other colors then. Sa Maunjim Babhara. So the word Maunji is to be analyzed as Munjasya Vikaraha Maunji in the Strilinga form. Tam Maunjim. So she began to wear this string made of the munja grass. The root form Babhara is from root Bhru, Bhri Bharane. So she came to wear that, and the forms of Babhara are Babhara, Babhratuhu, Babhruhu, Babhartha, Babhrathuhu, Babhra, Babhara, Babhara, Babhruva, Babhruma. This is from root Bhru, the lit form. So lit Prathama Purusha Ekvachana form, we have Babhara, and we also have the reduplicative forms as Bibhara Masa, Bibharam Babhuva, and Bibharan Chakara as the alternative forms of root bhr in lit. So Yam Trigunam Maunjim Sa Babhara Kritaroma Vikriyam Maunjim Babhara. The Roma Vikriya, or the sense of bristling that she came to experience on account of the Maunji being rough. So the dissolution for Krita Roma Vikriya is Krita Roma Vikriya Yaya, because it refers to Maunji. So Maunji is Strilinga Dvitiya Vibhakti Ekvachana, and therefore its adjectives Trigunam is also Strilinga Dvitiya Vibhakti Ekvachana. Kritaroma Vikriyam is also Strilinga Dvitiya Vibhakti Ekvachana, and its reference Yam is also Strilinga Dvitiya Vibhakti Ekvachana. So Yam Kritaroma Vikriyam Trigunam Maunjim Babhara. So because Maunji is Strilinga, we have Yaya here. So Kritaroma Vikriyam Yam Maunjim Sa Babhara. Trigunam is dissolved as Trayaha Gunaha Yasyaha Sa Tam. Even Yasmin can also, Yasyam can also do. Trayaha Gunaha Yasyam Sa or Yasyaha Sa is Triguna. Trigunam Maunjim Babhara. So it is made of, the word Guna stands for string. So Triguna Maunjim is the 3-stringed Maunji, girdle string that she wore. Now this she had to wear on account of her vrata or austerity or tapas. As you can see, the Darbha grass and the Munja grass, they play a vital role in the performance of tapas, and therefore this came as a part of her spiritual discipline in the attainment of her spiritual goal. So what accentuated the horripilation, the sense of horripilation, is given in the second line, namely that it was threefold. Now as such the Munja grass is rough, and because it is slightly thorny, so the Munja grass is rough, whereas her skin, especially as she was a princess, was very delicate, and therefore this caused horripilation. And it was worn threefold, and this enhanced the horripilation. So Parvati came to wear the girdle string made of the Munja grass. And yet another reason that increased her horripilation was the fact that it was being worn for the first time. Tatpurva Nibaddhaya Taya. So the expression Tatpurva Nibaddhaya has to be dissolved like this. Tat Purvam, or to add force to it, Tadeva Purvam Yasmin Karmani. Tad yatha syat tatha. This brings the adverbial force of Tatpurva, referring to the action of Nibandhana, so binding, so that she wore. So Tatpurva Nibaddhaya, when it was worn for the first time. Tatpurva means what is done for the first time. Tat eva purvam, what is done being done for the first time. Tatpurva Nibaddhaya Taya Asyaha refers to Parvatyaha. Rashana Gunaspadam. Rashana itself stands for the girdle string. Rashanayaha Gunaha. Rashana Gunaha. Tasya Aspadam. Aspadam stands for Sthana or Padam. So Rashana Gunaspadam, Rashana or even the word Rasana is also sometimes used. Both have the same sense. So Rashana Gunaspadam Asyaha Parvatyaha Saragam Akari Ragena Saha Vartate. Is Saragam Akari. Akari means was made. So the form Akari is from root Kr, the root being Dukrai Karane. For which we have to take the passive form Karmavachya, of which it is Lung Prathama Purusha Ekvachana form. The forms are Akari, Akarishatam, Akarishata, etc. So Akari, Akarishatam, Akarishata, Akarishtaha, Akarishatham, Akaridhvam, Akaridhvam, Akarishi, Akarishwahi, Akarishmahi. These are the forms of the root in the passive form of Lung. The forms in the active would be Akarshit, Akarshtam, Akarshuhu, etc. So here it is the passive form. So Taya Maunjya. So Rasana Gunaspadam Saragam Akari was rendered red. So this is a sensitive region, and that became red, especially as she was a princess, and more especially as this was rough. For a delicate princess, all this was a difficult experience, and yet she would not budge from the experience of something being difficult, but she would go to resort to the supreme means in order to achieve her supreme goal. We shall now go to shloka number 11. Visrishtaragad Adharat Nivartitaha. In the Sandhi form it would be Visrishtaragad Adharan Nivartitaha. Stanangaragarunitaccha Kandukat. Kushankuradana Parikshatangulihi Kritoksha Pranayi Tayakaraha. Visrishtaragad Adharan Nivartitas Tanangaragarunitaccha Kandukat Kushankuradana Parikshatangulihi Kritoksha Sutra Pranayi Taya Karaha. This shloka is also in the passive voice. Taya, by her, refers to Parvatya. Karaha, her hand, was Kritaha, made. So it was made to come to a new condition, and before that it was diverted from something that it was used to. So nivartitaha means disengaged from. Parvati was used to one way of using her hand as a princess, and now all that was to change. So what she was used to is described in the first half of the verse, and the new lifestyle is described in the second half of the verse. So nivartitaha is disengaged from. So karaha taya nivartitaha and karaha taya kritaha refer to the two actions. So the earlier lifestyle and the latter lifestyle being indicated by them. So her hand karaha was disengaged, nivartitaha, from what? From her lower lip, adharat, and she used to use her hand to apply the lipstick to her lips. So raga is the dye or the lipstick. So now that see her adhara had totally given up, visrishta is given up. So visrishta raga adhara nivartitaha. She no more had to use her hand for applying lipstick to her lower lip. So nivartitaha, diverted from that. It was also diverted from one more thing. So there are two actions that are described in the first half of the verse and two in the second half. So her hands were also used to playing the ball. So kanduka is the ball, the play ball, and that play ball used to be reddened, arunita, so used to have a red tinge. Having a red tinge, arunita, on account of its coming into contact with the angaraga or the unguent applied to her bosom. Stanangaraga arunita chakandukat. So the hand was disengaged from her adhara and from the kanduka, to both of which her hands were used to. So as there is this apadana, we have the panchami vibhakti in adharat and in kandukat. So nivartitaha from this and from that. And having been diverted from that, it has now came to have two new engagements. So the first engagement is described in a nominal form. Both are in the nominal form. Kushankuradana parikshitangulihi. Anguli is the finger. The fingers of her hand now came to have the scratchings. Parikshata is the scratchings. In the context of the adana, the collection, of the ankura, the sprouts of the darbha grass. And secondly, the hand had now become akshasutra pranayi. Pranayi refers to being devoted to. The akshasutra means the same as japamala, the rosary of beads, as it is called in English. So the earlier lifestyle of Parvati was that she used to apply lipstick to her lower lip. Also she used to play the play ball, and now she had to divert herself totally from these things, and it was the hand that naturally played a major role in these things, and now her hand was given two new tasks. namely the collection of darbha grass and getting used to the japamala, using the japamala in her hand. So this is the change in lifestyle that is brought out in this verse. So nivartitah is ni plus root vrit, for which it is the form in the causal, so indicated by the addition of nich. Nich shows the causal, or the also called the causative form. Root vrit, so it has its form as vartate, whereas in nich it becomes vartayati or vartayate. So vartayati is the form. So in the normal form for the kevala dhatu, the past participle form is vritta, whereas in the nijanta form it is vartita. So nivartita means what has been disengaged from or diverted from. Karaha nivartitaha, and to take it with karaha, karaha nivartitaha. So from number 1 adharat, and from number 2 kandukat. Adharat nivartitaha, kandukat nivartitaha, karaha. Adharat qualified by Visishtaragat, and Kandukat qualified by Stanangaragaarunitat. So cha means and. Visishtaragat, so Visishtaha Ragaha Ismatra. So the raga of which has been now done away with. So she no more used to apply the raga for the lipstick for that. So Visrishtaha Ragaha, you can have it as Yena, so or Yasmat. So Visrishta Ragat Adharat Nivartitaha, and then Stananga Raga Arunitacha Kandukat. The dissolution for Stananga Raga Arunitat is Stanayoho Angaragaha. Stanangaragaha Tena Arunitaha. So Angaraga is what is called unguent in English. So whatever is applied and attaches itself, a paste like thing, it is Angaraga. So what adds a hue to the part to which it is applied. Tena Arunitaha, so coming to have a say red color on account of that. So Tasmat. Arunitaha itself can be analyzed as Arunaha Kritaha Arunitaha. So this adjective refers to Kandukat, and as this is in Panchami Ekvachana form, this is also in Panchami Ekvachana form. Here also Adharat is also in Panchami Ekvachana form, and its adjective Visrishta Ragat itself is in Panchami Vibhakti Ekvachana form. So Kanduka, the ball, used to get the reddish patches on account of its coming into contact with the person of Parvati, which had the unguent applied, which was itself reddish in color. So her hand was disengaged from the two activities of applying lipstick to her lower lip and from the ball, so with which she used to play, the ball itself getting sometimes red patches on its body on account of coming into contact with her bosom, which had the red tinge or the red unguent applied to that. Now Parvati came to have two other engagements, so which were assigned to her hand, namely the collection of the darbha grass, Kushankuradana Parikshatangulihi, to be dissolved as Kushanam Ankuraha. equal to kushankuraha. Tesham adanam. Adanam refers to either collection or cutting, because it is derived from root do. Do avakhandane is the form that is given in the Panini Dhatu Patha. The forms in which case it will be dhyati, etc. Dhyati, dhyataha, etc. So adanam refers to the cutting or the culling of the sprouts of darbha grass. So tesham adanam. Tena parikshataha angulayaha yasya. Saha refers to the karaha. So the fingers of her hand were wounded. Parikshita also refers to the wounds or scratchings or the abrasions that you would have while collecting the sprouts of the darbha grass. As we know, the sprouts also have the pointed edges, and that can cause some pain to the skin, and it can leave some marks of scratchings of abrasion. And further, Parvati in the course of her penance, so or austerity, had to have the japamala in her hand. So this japamala is typically made of either 51 or 101 beads, and that is used to count the number of the japa that is being made. So akshasutra pranayi kritaha taya karaha. So taya, by her, karaha, her hand, was made devoted to the akshasutra. So the dissolution for akshasutra pranayi is akshanam sutram, akshasutram. Tasmin pranayi is akshasutra pranayi. The word pranayi itself can be resolved as pranayaha asya asti iti. So her hand was now made to count the rosary of beads. Akshasutra pranayi taya karaha kritaha. So we can find that Parvati has been totally changing her lifestyle to suit herself to the spiritual discipline that she was now rigorously pursuing, and all the attention that she used to give for her own enjoyment is all gone now, and slowly the discipline of the ascetics she is now adopting. We can stop here for this verse, and in the next session we shall go on to the next verse.